नमस्कार, सत श्री अकाल, आदाब. आई होप दैट यू गाइज आर डूइंग फैंटास्टिक. और आज के वीडियो में वी आर गोना टेक अ लुक एट दिस फैंटास्टिक लिटिल सॉफ्टवेयर दैट आई हैव बीन यूजिंग लगभग ऑलमोस्ट 1 साल हो गया है, लाइक 1 ईयर. दिस हैज़ एक्चुअली हेल्प्ड मी क्रिएट सो मच ऑफ द एजुकेशनल कंटेंट दैट वी डू ऑन दिस. मतलब ये यूट्यूब पे या जो भी मेरी जो हम लोग ऑनलाइन क्लासेस में भी जो भी उनको एक्स्ट्रा भी मैं कंटेंट देता हूँ, एंड लाइक वेरियस थिंग्स. लाइक आप यूट्यूब हो गया या ई लर्निंग प्लेटफॉर्म हो गया, किसी भी टाइप का अगर आप चीज़ को क्रिएट करते हो तो यू नीड समथिंग लाइक एक स्क्रीन रिकॉर्डिंग सॉफ्टवेयर. ओके, बाय द वे, इफ़ यू लुक एट ये मेरा जो सेकेंडरी मैकबुक प्रो का स्क्रीन है, तो यू कैन सी कि जो मैं एक अलग कैमरे से कैप्चर कर रहा हूँ इस चीज़ को, कि दिस इज़ हाउ इट इज़ सेट अप. एंड आई हैव कनेक्टेड माई मैकबुक प्रो with another screen, like 24 inches normal screen. This actually helped me do a lot of functional aspect. इसका थोड़ा सा increase हो जाता है. So while like I'm making music, I can have Logic Pro open, मतलब अपना जो दूसरा जो बड़ा वाला मॉनिटर है उस पर. बहुत ज़्यादा बड़ा नहीं, it's like 24 inches, but still it's straight up front इधर की तरफ. And if I want, I can keep all the extra VSTs and other things open here on the secondary screen. That way I don't have to like close every instance now and then. That helps much. और उसके अलावा while like जब हम live streaming वगैरह कर रहे हैं तो भी I can keep the software open in here. जो streaming वाला software है, I usually use OBS, which is a free software, open broadcast system. I can keep it in here. और जो भी यहाँ पे चल रहा है अपना सॉफ्टवेयर के बारे में हम बात कर रहे हैं, कुछ चीज़ कर रहे हैं, म्यूज़िक बना रहे हैं, कुछ भी हो रहा है, एवरीथिंग दैट कैन स्टे ऑन द मेन स्क्रीन एंड दैट कैन बी ब्रॉडकास्टेड अलॉन्ग विद द कैमरा कैप्चर एंड ऑल. Similarly, like this software which I am keeping here. So let's अगर मैं इसमें there is this option in this software कि आप की मैप कर सकते हो. like for one it is like full screen. If I press 2 it shows this picture in picture, सीधे सीधे एनिमेट होकर के आ जाता है. It's a really nice touch. And if I press 3 it hides the camera. So what I have done is I have connected one of the camera, that is Alpha 6300, via Blackmagic device, capture card basically, to my computer. So that way I can use a much more high resolution camera, and which looks better with nice lens and all. And yeah, I can use that while I am streaming or like creating content like this. और वो मैंने चीज़ को ना वहाँ पे fix कर दिया है into that place. And other thing you can see that I'm capturing this laptop screen with this. If I move around, so you can see that there is another screen here if I pan, and also you can see that there is that camera जो मैं use कर रहा हूँ. Yeah, so this is a nice little setup which helps me do what I do with quite some ease. So moving forward to, there are many softwares that you can use like to do screen captures and do like streaming and other kind of stuff. If you are streaming, you can use something like OBS or Streamlabs OBS, or there are like other softwares as well, but these are quite CPU intensive to keep in mind. Like आपका कंप्यूटर का एकदम पूरा जूस वो चूस लेगा. एंड इफ़ यू आर लाइक ऑल्सो शोइंग सम सॉफ्टवेयर like Logic Pro X or whatsoever, you are like making music and showing them ki this VST, this, that and all. So sometimes it becomes a problem because the video recording or the streaming software is consuming so much of your CPU power. Also, these softwares can record the video as well. That's a fantastic thing. But the same problem is when I import this footage into my editing program, I usually use Davinci Resolve 17, which is, by the way, you can use the free version as well. Or I would be using like Final Cut Pro, which is another industry standard. And I find it quite easy to use. And yeah, like I have been working with Final Cut Pro for quite a good amount of time. It's really fast, and yeah, it's really smooth as well. But the caveat is you need something like Mac, at least one Mac to run Final Cut Pro. But if you want to use Davinci Resolve, you can pretty much use it on Windows as well, and it works flawlessly. So the thing is, talking about screen capturing, there are the respected paid options are like Telestream's ScreenFlow, which if you look at this, like it starts at like $149, and if you press in here like buy now, they are gonna give you some options like 209 for some super pack, 239 from something, and this is also like Mac only. There is no Windows version. There is this Camtasia which has both Mac and Windows version. If you just click on like buy this, and you can see that this is quite expensive. Now coming to this software, I show you the most of the stuff that I do. I actually use the features which are in iShowU Instant only, and this is gonna cost you only $24 because, and like using something like ScreenFlow or Camtasia doesn't help me in a way, because I'll be using another software to edit the video that I have captured. And what happens into ScreenFlow or like Camtasia, as they capture the video and they will open that video into their editor, and then either I have to export it. Even if I want to edit it into other video, I can other video editor I can apparently do that, but I have to export that out first of that software and then import it back. That's like an extra step that I have to do. And using something like iShowU Instant, I don't have to do something like that. We'll go into details a bit of how I have set up the software, and yeah, you can check out. And Instant plus some advanced features, like you can record iOS, and you can also do multi-channel audio. Yeah, that's like you can record the here you can record multi-channel audio, but here it also gives you the option that the video contains multi-channel audio. Okay, so what happens if you are doing a screen capture? So the audio of the screen capture, what your computer is listening, can be very different from what you are speaking through the mic, which can actually help you edit while inside the editing software, and you can process those audios differently. And it also makes sense. You can just see the bits and pieces of where the information is not there, and you can just chop those parts. Like it makes the editing part really easy. So speaking about why I'm sticking to like iShowU for more than a year now, and I've like digged this software and so hard, like little bit of things that you can do, because this is actually very vast in itself, and I'm really amazed on how this software is well built. Okay, so the thing is, while you can record with OBS or something like Streamlabs OBS for that matter, but while you want to edit those videos, that's not something easy to do. They are like really tough codecs. Codec, if you understand, like if you have been into like doing video, you understand what I'm saying. Okay, so those videos are really hard on your machine to be edited. They run a bit choppy, and sometimes you need to convert the footage first before you are able to edit them. Sometimes your machine, because if you record tough editable codec for a long time, like sometimes we are recording videos which are like 30 minutes or 1 hour or even more, and when I just put it into my software, it just goes on like not responding at all. Like, so then you don't have any option. Like you have to use some other software, like maybe there is a free software called Handbrake or something like that, to convert that fast. And yeah, I have not had 100% success doing that. Like sometimes, such files which are really hard to play back won't even let you convert, but sometimes they do. So, anyways, this is a much easier workflow because the files that it records are extremely high quality and not very big in size, so solves the storing issue as well as really easy to edit on any computer. Like, so that's our advantage. So you can have like the basic instant for like $24, which is not that much, and it's like lifetime. It's not like a subscription. For many of the softwares, you'd be like paying like $100 or more every year to keep them running and all. So this is fantastic and I have been getting regular updates, like regular updates. Whenever whenever they release an update, it's instantly there, and I just have to click inside the software itself, and it updates. So bug fixes are taken care of. It also gives you that software which helps you capture audio from different devices. You can route something to I show you audio capture. And by the way, if you are on some other operating system or like M1s, this older driver won't work that way. This becomes even crucial because it comes with a new driver, and that works on every system. So I have been using this one, and so it is working. So I didn't update that driver, or else I can completely ditch this one and just use SWB, the latest one, and I'm done. And they also have this feature, like if you are someone who is not using some other application like Final Cut or Resolve or Premiere or whatsoever, you can, and just want to create some videos easily. So you could be buying that I Show You Studio 2 as well, and just for like $79 you get instant plus advanced features plus this studio version. Remember this one where it comes for like $149. So yeah, you are getting pretty much quite a lot, you can say. And let's take a look at what other things they also have. So they have this switcher, which is gonna help you do the streaming. So you could be, currently this is free, you can download the beta version, and you can test it out. And if you find some bugs or something like that, you can write them email. Maybe this will help him take a look into the bugs and fix them. And with every update, it comes much better and stable with like lot more usable features and all. So currently it's like 0.9.9, like 13th July update, and that's quite recent. So you could be using this software, you can record using this, and you can just ditch OBS or something like that. So you can save some CPU, on that. By the way, these apps also work on Mac, and I don't know if they are planning to make some Windows version as well. But on the Mac side, while other softwares are like pretty expensive as well, this works fine for what I want to do. And there's this SWB audio app as well. So what it helps you do is, you can just capture audio of something if you just want something like that. Yeah, that's all. Quite a lot of production utilities. So speaking of Davinci Resolve, you can come to this page and you can just download the free version, Resolve 17, and start using it. Resolve 17 free version is also so powerful, and you could be like making documentaries to music videos, not only like podcasts. Like you could be making like simple educational videos like this or whatever you wish to, but you can like make much more thing. Like possibilities are insane. And so you don't look here and there for like some jugaad technology. And if you are on Mac and you might actually want to use Final Cut Pro, I don't know, it just feels very native. Okay, so now let's take a look at our software. So once you open it, you can go to this basics thing, or you can just open up this advanced thing, and you have much more control. You can actually make different presets. Like I have this one which also captures the screen, also captures my camera. So you can use any of the camera attached to your system. You can see I have this Blackmagic intensity shuttle as well, which I usually use while capturing these kind of videos. I could be using the FaceTime camera as well. That works, no issues. Yeah, and if I want, I can also attach something like a iPad or some iPhone or something like, and I can record that screen as well. So I can set the frame rate in here at which I want to capture this, and then all of these options like replace the background, desktop. Yeah, like if you have like so much on your desktop, and if you just want to hide it, you can do that. And that's a pretty neat feature as well. If you click in, it will show you what area are you actually capturing. So that helps. So I have some presets. This captures all of this thing. If I click in here, you see that this camera section is turned off, and here is this section like minimize while it starts recording. So it will minimize this window. You won't be seeing this on the screen, but for my full size, because I keep it in to the next another monitor, so, and I am at this visual setting in here, so I can keep on looking what actually this is recording at that moment. So this helps. So coming back to the next screen, that is the audio tab, where I usually set like the system audio, which records in here. If I want, I can monitor the system audio as well, which I usually don't do because I am using a different kind of monitoring solution. You can easily check this thing, and it's a much more easy thing to get done with. You can record the camera as well. So currently, you can record the microphone as well, and currently I have ID14 attached, on which this microphone is attached, and from where you can listen to me, or I can like choose from different audio sources that I have. I can also click on monitor the microphone. I could be using some like dynamics and compressor and equalizers in here, but the thing is, my mixer which I have attached to the system has a inbuilt compressor, which I am currently using, so I am not using something like that. But you are absolutely free to do so if you are directly recording via audio interface, and not using any third-party hardware or something like that. I currently don't need it. And the other thing is, while I am editing whatever, like Davinci or Final Cut, I will compress and limit the audios and boost their levels separately into that editing program itself, which actually gives me a much more control. But you can definitely choose to use this one. So here are some timer settings that you can do. Here is an interesting thing that if you see here. Okay, by the way, if we haven't said that, this window is like extremely resizable to your liking and screen as well. So we see that like show mouse pointers, animate it, or all this show click name and all those kind of things are here. Visualize key presses. I was using it for a while. Like then if in my software I'm saying, okay, you click this command and it gets this thing done, and also it also showcases all those commands, but currently I just stopped using them. Yeah, like it depends on like the content to content basis on how you choose to do it. You can use some watermarks into your video, embed something like so it records directly into it. So that's a fantastic feature as well. And if you go to this output setting, this is after some drilling, I have set it up like this and it works fantastic. So here is like, it is 13 or 36 Mbps is the recording size of the screen grab that it does. And the fantastic thing is the quality that comes out of this screen grab, the quality is insanely good, and it's really easy on my software like Final Cut Pro, which or Davinci Resolve or Premiere whatsoever I'll be using to edit these videos. So it is extremely easy on that. So I'm currently recording like 1080p, and you could choose to record at 4K as well. And like 24 output is like 25 FPS. I usually, even, you know, like we are in a PAL region, usually we set our cameras at like 25 frames per second as well. So codec is at like automatic, and you could like change from these are lossless codecs. Like this will record much bigger files, which I don't think we need for the purpose we are using it, but absolutely you can use it. But it will definitely give you some, you know, like much more clearer image, a crisp image for that matter, because the data rates are so high. So it will retain much more information. And but the file sizes are gonna be insanely huge, and I don't think that we need for the purposes that we do. So you can record choose the audio format. You can linear, like WAV file you can record. You can AAC works fine, and it actually can like handle this separate audios as well, like channel 1 and channel 2. Channel 1 has stereo audio of the system, channel 2 has the audio from the microphone, and so on and so forth. So AAC works really nice, and like at even like 192 kbps, the audio quality it retains is like insanely good. And so this works like channels. And sometimes if I'm making some quick video for like social media, which I'm not going to edit, I can like press merge audio in here. So what it does, like the audio coming from the system and like whatever software we are listening to in the system, as well as the microphone and whatsoever I have like attached to my interface, it will, you know, like combine everything into one file. So, you know, like when I upload it to some social media, you are not listening to a single channel, and you know, some information is missing there. Maybe, you know, like channel 1 contains the screen recording, and you are just able to listen to the screen recording, and the voiceover which is in the comes from the mic which is in the second channel gets is like lost. But while in the editing program, having that flexibility of not needing, like where you can merge the audio by yourself later on while you're exporting the video out of your software, that is like fantastic. You can set up some sharing options here as well. I am currently not seeing, I think I just deleted some of the settings from here. Yeah, so that's it. Usually I don't share directly from any of the softwares. Most of the softwares, they have built-in sharing features, like Premiere does it, like Davinci does it, Final Cut does it, but I haven't set till now any software like you render out the video and just goes to my social media stream. But that's like personal preference. You can choose to do something like that. So I think that this video has been like insightful and helpful for you guys, and thanks for being a part of this musical journey. If you have subscribed, thank you so much. If you haven't, please consider subscribing, because I try to bring you videos which are actually informative and are going to help you out in your career somewhere. And that is, you know, like I might take pauses to keep my sanity going, and but I am pretty much consistent on making videos. And thanks a ton for all of the supports that you have done. And if you like these videos, please share them. This helps a lot. Please put the please hit that like button as well. And I'll see you in the next video. तब तक के लिए बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद और नमस्कार.